spiders. Now, so this is not going to last. It's not going to last. All this is they're forcing the shorts to cover. Now, tonight, take a look at the volume on the spiders. Just look at the volume. You can have twice as many sellers on Friday as you have buyers today. What's that tell you? What's that tell you? That's unbelievable. So the big question now is, when are these rallies going to stick? Well, the answer is once the Fed beats inflation. But the Fed right now is not beating inflation because they are not raising rates enough. Inflation is beating them. We're going into an election, midterm, so they do not want to do anything, okay, that's going to hurt the midterm election. So they also know that every time they raise a rate, 75 basis points, that's not enough because there's a 12 to 18-month delay before it hits. So all you're doing right now is killing our standard of living. This is amazing, the line that goes up. We'll be right back after this break. Phil's Gang.
Want more information on this show? Go to philsgang.com or give them a call at 877-600-GANG.
Hi, I'm Phil Grandy of philsgang.com. Over the years, I've successfully taught tens of thousands of investors how to navigate the market with confidence. Become a Phil's Gang member and receive the training, the advice, and the software that will take your investing to the next level. I have a team comprised of successful investors, all with proven track records. And the Phil's Gang software is easy to use, painless to navigate, and tells you exactly when to buy, when to sell, when to hold, when to run like hell, even short. Learn about common market mistakes and how to minimize them. You don't have to be a seasoned investor to benefit from Phil's Gang and platform. No matter what level investor you are, my strategies for investing are designed to put you on the path to success. Sign up for the 10-day free trial to see our platform in action. Avoid market pitfalls and start winning with Phil's Gang. Learn more at philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com.
When the stock market is up one day and down the next, you need experienced advice from a pro.
Hi, I'm Phil Grandy of philsgang.com. I know you're sitting there watching the stock market. You're going, what? Is this nuts? Market goes up 700 points. Next day goes up 800 points. Then the market goes back down. Then it goes back up. What that is volatility.
You want to invest your money and grow your wealth. How do you invest intelligently?
But you got to anticipate what's going to happen with the market. And that's what we give you. Information so you can anticipate in advance what the market's going to do so you know what stocks to buy, you know what stocks to short. It's all about having good information and anticipation. You got to anticipate. The one thing you can't do is rely on your brokers. Listen.
Our responsibility begins and ends with our partners and our shareholders, and that's it.
What are you, nuts? Partners and shareholders? You're not included.
Check out the free 10-day trial and follow Phil to investing success. Learn more at philsgang.com. philsgang.com. You want to invest your money and grow your wealth. How do you invest intelligently? Become a Phil's Gang member and receive the training, advice, and software that will take your investing to the next level. Phil's Gang software is easy to use, painless to navigate, and tells you exactly when to buy and sell to help maximize profits. Sign up for a 10-day free trial to see our platform in action. Learn more at philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com. With the philsgang.com membership, we bring investors right to the floor, into the pits with Phil's daily live webinar classroom. Get inside market guidance on investing strategies. Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. Don't have time to analyze and study stocks? At philsgang.com, we recognize that there are all types of investors, and we also recognize that your time is valuable. So we offer investing programs for all individuals. We offer investing programs for long-term and short-term positions. And philsgang.com provides quick and easy to understand investing videos that only take a few minutes to watch. With the philsgang.com investing programs, you will learn technical stock charting, how to execute your trades, and most importantly, you will gain the confidence to know when to get out of a stock and take profits. Sign up at philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com. Or give them a call, 877-600-GANG.
Warning. Google, Apple, Microsoft, Netflix, Facebook, all these hot stocks are going to crash. They're going to drop as much as 60, 70%. Hi, I'm Phil Grandy, philsgang.com. Exactly what happened in the dot-com days is going to repeat itself. Remember, 85% of people lose money in the stock market because they don't know when to get out. I fixed that with my color code technology chart. It tells you when to buy, when to sell, when to add, and when to run like hell. That's right. Make sure you check it out. It's free for 10 days. philsgang.com.
When the stock market is up one day and down the next, you need experienced advice from a pro.
Hi, I'm Phil Grandy of philsgang.com. I know you're sitting there watching the stock market. You're going, what? Is this nuts? Market goes up 700 points. Next day it goes up 800 points. Then the market goes back down. Then it goes back up. What that is volatility.
You want to invest your money and grow your wealth. How do you invest intelligently?
But you got to anticipate what's going to happen with the market. And that's what we give you. Information so you can anticipate in advance what the market's going to do, so you know what stocks to buy, you know what stocks to short. It's all about having good information and anticipation. You got to anticipate. The one thing you can't do is rely on your brokers. Listen.
Our responsibility begins and ends with our partners and our shareholders, and that's it.
What are you, nuts? Partners and shareholders? You're not included.
Check out the free 10-day trial and follow Phil to investing success. Learn more at philsgang.com. philsgang.com. Welcome back. Are you ready to make profits in the stock market? Why not check out philsgang.com or give us a call at 877-600-4264. Now, here's Phil.
Consumer confidence is still high. Consumer and corporate balance sheets are healthy. The Inflation Reduction Act included debt reduction as well. So,
unbelievable. I mean, the lying's incredible. I mean, corporate debt has a real problem, especially with the yields. The yields right now are over 400 basis points. That's making a big problem for all the corporate debt. The hell's this guy talking about? They just simply lie. Oh, and the debt reduction. I mean, I love that one. Now think about this. Inflation Reduction Act will lower the cost of health care and will lower the cost of inflation. That's a total lie. Now, if you take that Reduction Act, the $750 billion Reduction Act, Inflation Reduction Act, more than half is going to the green energy initiatives. More than half. This is unbelievable. Biden said the Reduction Act will reduce inflation because it will cut the cost of drugs. That is not true. I get so sick of hearing that. That's a bold-faced lie. The pharma industry spent $187 million. They went to Washington with $187 million cash, spread it around to Congress, and the best they got out of that deal, the Reduction Act hitting that deal, is that the only thing that they passed was that now government, Medicaid, Medicare, can now contact the pharma companies to start discussing prices. Has nothing more than that. That's it. They spent. Do you think they paid $187 million and everything's going to be fine now? They're surrendering. The pharma, the biggest. They're the worst. They're the worst. That's a lie. All they got was the permission in that bill to now be able to talk with a farmer, just to try to negotiate what drugs they're going to talk about will take years. Take years. Of 110 drugs, the most used drugs, it take years to set that up. This is insane, the lies. It's just terrible. And tonight, again, look at the bank stocks tonight. We had twice the selling on bank stocks on Friday than we have today. Twice. So we have twice the amount of sellers that we have with the buyers. That's just crazy. Now, here's again, listen to this.
I would say the collection of sentiment, technical, and breadth indicators all look pretty good for the...
Wait, breadth indicators look good? Are you nuts? That's a whopper. Think about it. The S&P, the breadth, okay? You need to have a good rally, 70% of your stocks over the 200-day moving average, the support. That's called breadth. We only have 15%. And the NASDAQ, about 14% of the stocks over the 200-day support. You need 70% to have a great rally. I mean, the lying doesn't stop. Did you hear what Biden said? Munching down an ice cream cone? Boy, the economy's strong as hell internally. Remember when he lied? He said, here's another lie of his. Remember he said, Trump's economy, when I took office, he says, Trump's economy stalled by the time I took office. Are you kidding? We had a booming economy. What a lie that was. Then he says, nobody making under $400,000 will have their taxes raised. Are you nuts? This inflation is a tax. And then remember when he lied, he says, inflation's worse everywhere. We don't have any inflation. We're great. Everywhere else it's worse. No. Inflation is worse here in the U.S. than in Australia, Canada, China, France, Germany, Italy. I could go on and on. I could be here all afternoon. Another lie. That's all they do is lie. That's why you need to only, when you're investing long-term or short-term, you got to follow the money. You got to follow the trend. On a chart, the money develops a trend. As a trend. And these up and down day moves, they're in that trend, mean nothing. When a stock goes down, when one day we close down 400 points. The next day this morning, we're open up 600 points. Tomorrow morning, we'll be down again. Now, the only thing is, remember, earnings season, I told you this, and you asked my members. That's why we're along with the spiders, but only my real experienced members, because it could collapse anytime. They always set up the bank stocks first, then they set up the tech stocks after that. So, I mean, it's a beautiful setup to always get a rally going. Look at the last rally. Remember, this downtrend we've been having since January of 2022 to where we are now, the reason it can't get out of its own way, the reason we can't rally and hold the rally is because, again, inflation is not being dealt with the way they should. Now, all the other rallies, every time they would fall, inflation or not, they'd rally right back up. Why? Because they would go and print trillions of dollars to buy treasuries, to drop interest rates to zero, to push the market. They don't have that anymore. Remember, they're buying $130 to $150 million a month to keep interest rates to zero, to keep pushing the stock market up. This is nuts. I mean, they just continue to lie.
Let's say that our targets are unrealistic, which it is. I also think it's also unrealistic for investors to say that markets go straight down. So, it's been tough. It's been a tough year.
Markets don't go straight down. The channel goes straight down. Your trend goes straight down. But stocks rally because the big institutions, when they're shorting and they're making money shorting, they have to buy their stock back to pick up their profits. That rallies the market. If you don't understand that, then you're going to buy right into a stock buyback. And you're going to get hurt.
Want more information on this show? Go to philsgang.com or give them a call at 877-600-GANG.
What, are you nuts? Coffee's up 92%. Lumber's up 67%. Heating oil, 60%? Gasoline, 55%. I understand why you guys are telling me to raise my rates here at Phil's Gang. but we haven't raised our rates since 2001. Hi, I'm Phil Grandy at philsgang.com. I'm not going to raise my rates. Our membership's been $39.95 since 2001, and for a good reason. So that you have enough room that when you do make money here at Phil's Gang, and you will, because you're going to learn how to short stocks, that there's enough room to send some money to St. Jude. That's why we never raised our price. And that's why we give you good value. So, you want to continue with good value, good information, be on the right side of the market? Join my gang, philsgang.com, where the price has not moved, where we fight inflation. philsgang.com. Remember, when this market crashed in 2009, it should have never crashed because the chairperson of these two committees, their job was to protect consumers, protect our investments, and they're supposed to ensure that our investments are being monitored. Where were they in 2009 and 2008? They weren't anywhere because they don't do that. They take care of themselves. They protect themselves. They become richer. So you can't depend on these crooks in Congress. The stock market is a great place to be, but you just got to know this is a different market than your grandfather's market. So why don't you, for 30 days, join my gang, 877-600-GANG, try it for 30 days, $39.95. Follow me. I tell you when to buy, when to sell, when to add, and when to run like hell. All I ask you, start making money. Please remember St. Jude.
Don't wait. Join Phil's Gang today and make profits. Go to philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-4264.
What are you, nuts? 85% of the people do not know how to get out of the market. They lose money because they don't know when to get out. I'm Phil Grandy, philsgang.com. I solved that with my Pro 2 color-coded chart. It tells you when to get out. It tells you when to get in, tells you when to add, not to add. Specifically, when do I get out? It tells you that. Check it out. Go to my site, philsgang.com. Get your 10-day free trial of my Pro 2 color-coded chart and a membership. What are you, nuts? Coffee's up 92%. Lumber's up 67%. Heating oil, what, 60%? Gasoline, 55%? I understand why you guys are telling me raise my rates here at Phil's Gang, but we haven't raised our rates since 2001. Hi, I'm Phil Grandy at philsgang.com. I'm not going to raise my rates. Our membership's been $39.95 since 2001, and for a good reason. So that you have enough room that when you do make money here at Phil's Gang, and you will, because you're going to learn how to short stocks, that there's enough room to send some money to St. Jude. That's why we never raised our price. And that's why we give you good value. So, you want to continue with good value, good information, be on the right side of the market? Join my gang, philsgang.com, where the price has not moved, where we fight inflation. philsgang.com.
If you want to invest your money and grow your wealth, just listen to Phil Grandy.
Hi, I'm Phil Grandy at philsgang.com. There's many reasons to listen to a radio show, but I think to listen to my show, you get the truth, you get clarity, and you get great information.
No matter what level of investor you are, Phil's Gang strategies for investing are designed to put you on the path to success.
You know what? Most of all, it's fun. philsgang.com. Clarity, good information, and fun.
At St. Jude Children's Research Hospital, we're fighting against childhood cancer every day. At the heart of this battle are our donors.
Most of us want to make some type of difference in the lives of others. St. Jude does miraculous work.
The fact that no one has to pay, it's a place where everyone is treated as an equal.
Everybody is welcome here, and it doesn't matter your religion or what part of the world you're from, all that is taken away. It just gives you some hope.
It's just a nice feeling to put your energy into something that really does genuinely make a difference in a child's life.
There's just no greater gift. If we have the ability to help, then we have a responsibility to help.
Finding cures, saving children. St. Jude Children's Research Hospital. Find out how you can help at stjude.org.
Now, we're back to Phil Grandy and Phil's Gang. Check out the free 10-day trial that gives you full access to the Phil's Gang website with the Working Investor Plan. Learn more at philsgang.com. Now, here's Phil.
And welcome back to Phil's Gang. Remember, anytime you want to know the truth and you have the question in your mind, what do you think the market will do? I will give you that answer. Just go to my YouTube channel. It's free. I'll give you the answer. Like a market like today, what do you think the market's going to do? Is this rallies for real? Is it going to stick? I'll tell you exactly what's going to happen. I haven't been wrong yet. Just go to my YouTube channel. Then if you want to know what stocks that we are investing in a market like this, just join my gang. Go to philsgang.com, get started. The first 10 days free. At the end of 10 days, you want out, there's no contract, you just leave. So you're covered. So you never have to ask, what do you think the market's going to do? I answer that on my YouTube channel. You never have to ask again, well, what stock should I be in? What group of stocks? There's 11 groups of stocks. There's 11 sectors in the Dow. What should I be in? We're always going to be in the right sector. Now, everybody who's jumping and buying big tech stocks today are crazy, unless you're doing what we call a short-term swing trade. But if you're a long-term investor, you're nuts. You're going to get stomped to death. This market's not going to hold. Now, because we're in earnings season, the rally lasts longer than 1 or 2 days. But here's the problem, is this. You can't believe a word that they tell you on these fake financial networks. You can't believe a word that we're being told from this administration. I mean, just think about it. Not only does Biden lie to us all the time, but he plays dirty. Remember, right before these midterm elections, when he flew down to Saudi Arabia, he urged them to delay the OPEC oil vote until December. He begged them. They told him to go pound sand. They voted on it in October. The railroad. They said, oh, the strike was, boy, isn't that great? Biden settled the strike. No, he didn't. He didn't settle the strike. Not at all. But they agreed to hold it off until after the midterm election. But he lied and told us it was done. It was a done deal. No, it isn't. This guy can't tell the truth if he tripped over it. Nor can Wall Street. That's why this market doesn't have the fear that we had in 2008, the fear we had in 2020, when we had these big capitulation moves. And that was where everybody just said, get me out, get me out. And that's when the bottom is in. When you get that big capitulation, that big, but we don't have it because everybody keeps lying. Everybody keeps buying on the dip. Everybody keeps jumping and buying stocks on a day like today. Don't even look at the volume. 9 out of 10 people don't even know what volume is. How many people buy a stock and they don't even look at the bond market before they buy a stock? Look, markets that go up and down and have this volatility all because of uncertainty. But volatility makes you money if you know what the hell you're doing. And part of that knowing what you're doing, have to know how to sell short. Very easy. Some days, some weeks, we only invest what we call swing trades. Very easy. Other days, the market will be set up where we invest long term, 6 months or more. We have the tools. Before you add to your stock, if you bought a stock before you add to your position, you're going to know, should I add or shouldn't I? You will know. So the market is a wonderful place. But remember, the market is rigged. It's financially engineered. So the smoothing mechanism is knowledge. So again, please, anytime you're worried, you don't know what the market's going to do, go to my YouTube channel. And very seldom am I wrong. Ask the members. I've been doing this for 55 years. And then you want to know, okay, what stock should I be in? What group should I be in? Should I be long or short? Should I be adding to my positions or not? Well, you get that answer in my gang. Just join the gang. Free for the first 10 days. After 10 days you don't like it, leave. Okay, so just go to philsgang.com. Also, you can call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-GANG. Also, for those folks who are in the Tampa, St. Pete area, you can also listen to me now on 93.7 FM. Yeah, 93.7 FM, The Answer. Okay? All right. So when you take a look at the FANG stocks, remember I told you it would be the FANG stocks that will lead the market down. I said that on January 16, 2018. The same day I said, January, that this year is the beginning of the stock market crash. The reason it's taking so long because of all the lies. But one thing we do now know, there's no more than $150 billion a month that they've been printing and purchasing treasuries to keep rates low. Not happening. Not happening. So it's a whole new market right now. And when you go look at the bank stocks, okay, or look at the tech stocks like Google and Amazon, okay, they don't have nearly the volume they had on Friday. Why is that? Because remember, tech stocks do not do well in an environment where an interest or a 10-year yield right now is over 400 basis points. That's a killer for tech. Now, banks is normally good for banks. They make more profit. But that's not working either because they've got the consumer is so weak right now. Don't believe this, the consumer is strong. Just last week they came out and admitted we were wrong. They don't have much of savings that we said they did. Remember, you got deficits. If you take a look at what the hell's going on, you got the biggest problem is Biden on spending. He spends all this money on benefits and stimulus. And one of the benefits is all this money spending on illegal immigrants. We're printing and spending $20 billion annually. Social Security, last week they announced that they're going to print and increase $100 billion a year. They're going to be increasing the cost of living by 8%. So that's another check. More money printing. $100 billion? We have a terrible debt right now. And we're not taking enough tax revenue. Not taking enough tax revenue because the jobs, they always, well, look at the jobs we have. But the jobs suck. They're not good jobs. The Inflation Reduction Act. Biden said the $750 billion Inflation Reduction Act will reduce the cost of Obamacare and drugs. I told you a minute ago, that's a lie. And he always says it's going to bring down the national debt. The last time anyone brought the national debt down was 186 years ago. 186 years ago. Why are we going to be so lucky to think that Biden, who's been in Washington over 50 years, is going to reduce now? He's going to reduce the debt? When he's spending like a crazy man? What are you, nuts? Remember, he and Obama increased spending 72% between 2009 and 2017. He used all that money to expand the welfare state after Clinton shrunk it by 50%. The debt increase from 2000 to 2019 has doubled. Doubled. It's doubled. The spending has doubled. The national debt's increased 297%. That's why there's no bottom. See, all these rallies we had from 2008, remember, we paid for every rally. We paid for every one of those rallies. Now they're handing us the bill. More when I get back.
Want more information on this show? Go to philsgang.com or give them a call at 877-600-GANG.
Hi, I'm Phil Grandy at philsgang.com. You know, I've been doing this business of trading over 55 years. God, they make it so complicated. It doesn't have to be. The best way to learn is to follow me, my actual investments. That's right. When I buy a stock, You follow me. Do exactly what I do. That's the best way to learn.
Check out the free 10-day trial. Learn more at philsgang.com.
Be my co-pilot at philsgang.com. Do what I do.
That's philsgang.com.
Did you know breast cancer kills 113 people every day? That's unacceptable.
African American women die from breast cancer nearly 41% more than Caucasian women.
That's unacceptable.
Breast cancer is the leading cause of all cancer deaths for Hispanic women.
Breast cancer is unacceptable.
Together with Susan G. Komen, we're committed to reducing U.S. breast cancer deaths by half.
And we're going to do it by 2026.
Visit Komen.org/unacceptable.
When the stock market is up one day and down the next, you need experienced advice from a pro.
Hi, I'm Phil Grandy of philsgang.com. I know you're sitting there watching the stock market. You're going, what? Is this nuts? Market goes up 700 points. Next day it goes up 800 points. Then the market goes back down. Then it goes back up. What that is volatility.
You want to invest your money and grow your wealth. How do you invest intelligently?
But you got to anticipate what's going to happen with the market. And that's what we give you. Information so you can anticipate in advance what the market's going to do, so you know what stocks to buy, you know what stocks to short. It's all about having good information and anticipation. You got to anticipate. The one thing you can't do is rely on your brokers. Listen.
Our responsibility begins and ends with our partners and our shareholders, and that's it.
What are you, nuts? Partners and shareholders? You're not included.
Check out the free 10-day trial and follow Phil to investing success. Learn more at philsgang.com. philsgang.com.
Warning. Google, Apple, Microsoft, Netflix, Facebook, all these hot stocks are going to crash. They're going to drop as much as 60, 70%. Hi, I'm Phil Grandy, philsgang.com. Exactly what happened in the dot-com days is going to repeat itself. Remember, 85% of people lose money in the stock market because they don't know when to get out. I fixed that with my color code technology chart. It tells you when to buy, when to sell, when to add, and when to run like hell. That's right. Make sure you check it out. It's free for 10 days. philsgang.com.
You want to invest your money and grow your wealth. How do you invest intelligently? Become a Phil's Gang member and receive the training, advice, and software that will take your investing to the next level. Our team is comprised of successful investors, all with proven track records. Phil's Gang software is easy to use, painless to navigate, and tells you exactly when to buy and sell to help maximize profits. Learn about common market mistakes and how to minimize them. Phil's Gang has successfully taught tens of thousands of investors how to navigate the market with confidence. You don't need to be a seasoned investor to benefit from the Phil's Gang platform, no matter what level of investor you are. Phil's Gang strategies for investing are designed to put you on the path to success. Sign up for a 10-day free trial to see our platform in action, avoid market pitfalls, and start winning with Phil's Gang. Learn more at philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com.
Hi, I'm Phil Grandy. Is your business prepared to respond to any emergency in the workplace? Well, you better be. Let over 30 years of law enforcement experience go to work for you. Boyd Investigative Group is here for all your business security needs. I know. I use them. They're terrific. Call today for your free confidential consultation. 941-724-4535. That's 941-724-4535. Or visit them on the website, boydinvestigativegroup.com.
License number A1900020.
Welcome back. Learn, invest, and make profits with Phil Grandy. Simply go to philsgang.com. Now, here's Phil.
Hey, good afternoon, gang. This is Steve Celeste here, the Director of Education for philsgang.com. Just giving you an easy step-by-step process on how to join the gang for 10 days for free with our Working Investor program. So it's as simple as going to www.philsgang.com. At the top of the site, you're going to click on Get Started. Once you're on the next page, simply click on the red banner where it says 10-day free trial, and that's all you got to do. All right, thanks for listening to the show, and I'll see you on the charts.
You know, if you join the gang and you start making money, and you will, but we got to break a lot of bad habits to get you there. And we hope okay, that you would take some money, I don't care how little, doesn't matter, okay, and send it to St. Jude. And your gift, as I said, no matter how big or small, gives a child with cancer a chance to survive, to grow, because of your gift. And also your gift provides to the parents peace of mind. They don't have to worry about the cost. Treatment, travel, food, lodging. They don't have to worry about any of that. And they shouldn't. They should only have to worry about the progress of their child. So please, just, if you become a member or not a member, if you make money, we have something to do with helping you making money, please send a gift. I don't care if it's $1. It'll help. You see, I know all about kids with cancer. You just ask my son who had cancer and survived. So St. Jude Research Hospital is a wonderful place. So when you join our gang, and it's our goal to get you to understand the market quickly so you can stop losing money. I'm not telling you to get rid of your 401k. All I'm saying, why don't you take a little bit of your money from your 401k, and why don't you put it in the spiders using our program, our chart. It's the Pro 2 color-coded chart. Tells you when to buy, when to sell, when to add, when to run like hell. But the most important thing, it makes trading easy, makes investing long-term easy, but shorting easy. So here you are sitting here, the market's up 597 points, and they're all telling you how great this market is now. This is the bottom. It's not. How can it be the bottom? Are you nuts? When Biden is spending this kind of money? I mean, think about it. In Chicago, they're starting a program that's going to go nationwide. It's a guaranteed basic income. This all started with AOC. But they're going to give it first to the illegals, the immigrants who come in here. They're starting out with 3,250 of them. They're all going to get $500 a month. No strings attached. $500 a month. While we got, my God, we have people that they can't pay their utility bills. 20 million of them. We got 8.8 million who are behind on their rent 120 days. We got subprime auto debt, 15 trillion, and people are getting slaughtered. And yet they're going to take and give somebody who crossed our border illegally $500. So all we can focus on is how to make money. And we'll make money in the market because we will teach you to sell short. Let's take, for example, Apple. When Apple was at $151, we bought it. And then we got out when it was $174. Perfect. That's a 15% return. Yeah, high probability of making money on that investment. Why? Because we were watching it on our color-coded chart. It was solid green every candlestick. You don't have a chart that has solid green every candlestick. And then even better, when it was $159, the candlesticks turned solid red on our Pro 2, telling us they're pulling money out left and right, the big institutions. It dropped from 159 all the way down to 130. That's an 18% return. I'm sorry, 136. That's about a 12% return. So just understanding how to buy Apple at the right time. And here's the important thing. When do you add to it? Most people don't know when to add. They don't know when to add to it. Well, we're going to show you how to add. It's so easy. Our chart shows you when to add. I mean, my God. But the thing you got to understand, the reason that you are losing money, you're part of the 80%, because you're looking at too many stocks. Because you don't know how to sell short, you're running around trying to buy anything to go up. In fact, they keep telling you, buy the staples, you'll be safe. You'll be safe. No, you weren't. How'd that work out for you? Coca-Cola, Campbell's Soup, they all tanked. But see, you would have made money if you're with us. And those stocks went down. Because we would have been short. Because our chart showed those stocks being short, being all solid red. All solid red. Take, for example, Coca-Cola. Buy Coca-Cola, you'll be safe. All right. How'd that work out for those who bought about $62 and it dropped to $54? Right away. 62 to 54. Dropped 13%. You should have been making 13% on the way down. And then you had Clorox. Now, here's the funny thing. Everybody runs by, oh, yeah, Clorox. Yeah, everybody needs Clorox. Really? No, they don't. How about when you started short at around $148? It all turned red. It said, pull out. Don't stay in Clorox. Get out. They're pulling their money out. Went from 148 down to 125. Boom, like that. 15% you would have made. But here's the interesting thing. Now you're going to make money on the way back up. It's not hard. Let me tell you something. With what they're doing right now, this bottom, there's not going to be a bottom in this market for quite some time. It's going to get worse. Remember, over 18 years or 13 years, they've been using quantitative easing to keep this market rallying. I told you, how much did we have to pay for these rallies? And now the bill came due. I went over that on Friday. Are you kidding me? I mean, from 2008 to 2018, we rallied 328%, but not on earnings. We had to print and pay $126 trillion to get that rally. 2018 to January 2020. That's a 44% rally. We had to pay $8 trillion. Print it. You want to know there's inflation? Then 2020, March to January 2022, 123% rally. We had to pay for that too. $80 trillion. Are you kidding? We paid for these rallies? Yes. And that's why everybody is hurting right now. That's inflation. And this Inflation Reduction Act, don't listen to him when he lies. It does not take care of inflation. It does not reduce inflation. It doesn't. Believe me, it doesn't. So all you want to know every morning is, okay, what group of stocks should I be in? And we'll tell you. And we'll tell you what are those stocks. And we work with you every day. Every day, starting with Coffee Talk. So you know exactly what's going on in the market, so you have confidence. And then at 9:30, you start with my class. So I explain what's going on in the market, what group we should be in. Then at 5 after 10, Stephen takes the class. And you can ask him about any stock you want, either the working investor group of stocks we have, my personal portfolio that Steve trades for me. You can ask anything about those stocks. Look, you're going to do fine with us. Why? Because we follow the money. We don't follow the lies. We don't follow the BS. We follow the money. And when the money goes down, we follow that in short and make money. Join my gang tonight, please.
You have been listening to Phil's Gang with your host, Phil Grandy, on the Off the Wall Street Radio Network. Off the Wall Street Radio Network. Remember to visit Phil's website at philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com. Or call the office, 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-4264.